All right, let's dive right in because there's some massive news breaking in the world of AI. And you know what? It's all starting in India. OpenAI just dropped a brand new plan that, honestly, could completely change the game for millions of people. So let's break down exactly what this ChatGPT Go is all about.
Okay, so let's start with a problem that I bet a lot of you have faced. You see these incredible, powerful AI tools out there, right? And you're thinking, man, I could really use that for my work, for my studies. But then you see the price. And that subscription cost just feels, well, a little too high. It's like the best stuff is always locked behind a paywall. But what if that's finally about to change? Well, check this out. OpenAI's answer is something they're calling ChatGPT Go. And what's really fascinating here is the focus. This is a powerful, super affordable plan, and get this, it's launched first and exclusively for India. This isn't just some temporary discount, you guys. It's a brand new tier built from the ground up specifically for the Indian market.
Okay, so the big question is, what do you actually get for your money? Well, the promise is simple, but it is huge. We're talking about unlocking 10 times the power of the free version. Let's dig into what 10x actually means in practice.
First up, the message limits. They're getting a massive expansion. We're talking 10 times more messages to GPT-5, which is OpenAI's top-of-the-line model. What does that mean for you? It means you can have way longer, more complex conversations without hitting those super frustrating usage caps. Big deal. And it's not just text. You can also generate 10 times more AI images. For any creators, marketers, or students out there, you know this is a huge boost when you need great visuals, like right now.
Then there's productivity. You get to upload and analyze 10 times more files. Think about that. More PDFs, more spreadsheets, more documents you can just feed to the AI and get insights from in a fraction of the time. Total game changer for work.
Now here's a feature that might sound kind of subtle, but trust me, it makes a huge difference. The conversational memory is doubled. So ChatGPT can remember what you talked about way earlier in the conversation. This means you get responses that are way more coherent and actually helpful, especially when you're working on a big, long project.
But listen, it's not just about getting more of everything. The Go plan also unlocks a whole suite of genuinely powerful tools. You're getting extended access to that flagship GPT-5 model. You get advanced data analysis tools with Python. You can build your own custom GPTs for whatever you need. And there's even integrated task management. So the big takeaway here is that this is way more than just a volume boost.
So with all these new capabilities on the table, you have to ask, who is this really for? It looks like OpenAI has a very clear idea of who they want to put this power into the hands of.
Yeah, the target audience is pretty clear, and it's also really broad. We're talking about students who need a super-powered research assistant. We're talking about freelancers and content creators who need to churn out high-quality work fast. It's for small business professionals trying to get that extra edge. And of course, developers who are using it to code and squash bugs.
And you can see how this all translates directly into real-world tasks, right? The whole plan is basically positioned as the perfect sidekick for things like content writing, digging into data, doing deep research for school, and even problem-solving with code. It's all about connecting the features directly to what people actually do every day.
So if you're thinking about signing up, they've made the process ridiculously simple. Seriously, you just log in, click on your profile to upgrade plan, pick the Try Go option, pay for it, and boom, you get instant access. It's a quick little process that's designed to take just a couple of minutes.
But honestly, the single biggest deal here for accessibility, it's how you pay. For the very first time, OpenAI has integrated UPI payments. You guys, this is a massive deal. This one move unlocks the service for over 500 million users in India who use things like Google Pay or PhonePe every day, but maybe don't have a credit card for international subscriptions. This is a true, honest-to-goodness game changer.
Okay, so this brings us to the big picture question. Why India and why now? I mean, this clearly isn't just some random product drop. This is a very calculated, very strategic move by OpenAI.
So here's the thinking. India is OpenAI's second largest market. That makes it the absolute perfect testing ground for a new, more affordable plan. The strategy seems pretty clear. Take this huge base of free users and convert them into paying subscribers. And by localizing everything, UPI payments, rupee pricing, they're basically creating a blueprint that they could potentially roll out to other emerging markets all over the globe.
All right, so now we have free, Go, and Plus plans. The question is, where does Go actually fit in? A quick side-by-side comparison makes it super clear. Okay, here's the breakdown. The free plan, it's, basic. The plus plan, at almost 2,000 rupees, is super powerful, but let's be real, it's expensive for a lot of people. And then you have ChatGPT Go at just 399 rupees, sitting perfectly in the middle. It gives you this massive leap in power over the free version, but without that really high price tag of the plus plan. It hits that ideal sweet spot for a ton of users.
Now, it's also really important to be clear about what you don't get with the Go plan, just to manage expectations. You're not getting access to some of the older models, like GPT-4o. You're not getting Sora, their text-to-video tool, or those third-party app integrations. And a crucial one for developers, API usage is still totally separate. You pay for that as you go. This really helps to find exactly where Go sits in the lineup.
So when you boil it all down, ChatGPT Go is pretty much the ideal middle ground. It's this really carefully crafted plan that delivers premium AI power and advanced features, all packaged up in a way that's finally accessible and affordable for millions of people across India.
And that leaves us with one final, and I think really fascinating question. This whole India-first experiment is happening right now, in real time. But is this the future? Is this the model for how we make AI accessible to everyone? Could this be the strategy that finally puts powerful AI in the hands of not just a select few, but literally everyone, everywhere? I mean, the answer to that question could really shape the future of tech for all of us.